okay, and you know what's going to happen. You're a good kitty. Our next guest is Roman, and Roman is another long-haired cat, and technically we call them medium-haired because Persians have even longer fur, but he is what most people would call long-haired, very fluffy, black and white. He's only 8 months old, and he also came to us as a lost cat. Sometimes when we label a cat as a stray, for whatever reason, it makes people think of them as less desirable, which I really don't understand, because logic would tell you that if someone relinquishes a cat because they couldn't take care of the cat or for whatever reason, we do know their entire history. But if someone loses a cat, the cat could be amazing and perfect, and the fact that the cat's able to take care of himself on the street means they've got to be smart and a little cautious not to get into dangerous situations. So I think that what you know about a cat who comes to us as a stray is a little bit about their resilience and intelligence, and that should be an attractive thing, especially when the cat is friendly in spite of not having a place to be right before coming here. So one of the things I've thought about doing in the past is changing stray to lost, because if you say a kitty is lost, then of course that tugs at your heartstrings and might engage you a little sooner. But we've always said the difference between the way the animals come here is whether they were relinquished, given up directly from their previous owner, or stray, which means that their previous owner is unknown to us. So as you can see, Roman is very interested in Randy's cat comforting skills, quite relaxed. When he came in, he was a little nervous. They're always nervous coming into a new room. But it is pretty easy for them to understand that they're not in any danger with Randy's proper handling. He lets them know that this isn't going to be a time for you to worry about predators or seeing the vet or any of the things that cats sometimes associate with getting into their carrier. When we bring cats into the studio, we bring them in a carrier because they have to travel through a couple rooms in the building. And it's safer for Randy if they're in a carrier in case they get afraid and hold on. But it's also safer for the cat because they may pass people walking dogs. They may pass doors opening that blow cold air on them. So if a cat gets startled and jumps from Randy's arms in the shelter, then they can run around in a room they're unfamiliar with and have a frightening experience they don't need to have here. So Randy brings them in a carrier, and many cats who have been owned, the only time they go in the carrier is either to go to the vet, or when they changed homes, or when they landed in the shelter. So it can be hard on them to get in the carrier and come to the studio because they don't realize they're going to go right back to the room that they know with their dishes and their beds and everything that they just had a couple of minutes ago. The other thing is with stray kitties, they may have never been in a carrier except to end up here, and so it can be upsetting. So what the animal caretakers do here is they are frequently placed in the carrier, put on top of the cages while their cage is rearranged, and then put back in. So by the time a cat's been here for a period of time, they've already gotten that the carrier is nothing bad, and going in and out of the carrier is easy, usually lands you right back in your house. So that can be helpful to you as the cat owner in the future, because your cat's not going to have the carrier phobia that they may have come to the shelter with. So if you think that Roman would make a good match for you or someone that you know, let us know. And if you've seen any pets today that you think are worthy, then even all of them, then you can go to petfinder.com and look up Frederick County Animal Control, find the cat or dog or rabbit or guinea pig or bird of your choice, and print out their profile and post it someplace new. We can't be everywhere, and not everybody knows all the animals that are here. If you do that for us, it helps people know where the shelter is, what kind of pets we have, and maybe they will see one in the profile you've chosen that seems to be a perfect match for them or someone that they know. You can also do that on Facebook or Twitter, go to petfinder.com, choose the pet you want, and share. And you can also find the pet of your dreams that way. You never know. Pet Finder, even if you go there looking for one of our pets to feature, you may find a pet at a nearby shelter or rescue that you've been looking for a long time. So it's a great service. You can also